Yeah,
so it's okay.
And he is playing, for sure, MC. He's playing against NaNiwa in the winner bracket semi-final. It's 1-1 at the moment, and already waiting for the winner bracket final tomorrow morning. This is Huck, who just managed to win the Dream Hack. And now he's already again in a winner bracket final. He's already in the top 3 in a tournament where 32 players attended, and those players are on the top level. I mean, just on the right and left, it's nighTen and Todd also played the tournament. So many great players played here, and those guys are trying to manage to go and find, well, the first place. No, just managed to reach the first place here. Looking forward to that. It's the 3rd game. It's the best of 3, so this is the decider at the moment. And it's NaNiwa here starting on the top right.
And very interesting map once again. I think, well, I say that about every map, maybe except dual side, but yeah, it's a pretty good map. In PvP too, it can be tricky with the rocks on the side. You can like break the rocks and in some DTs or maybe some kind of late 4 gates. You have to be very careful about everything. There is also, you can hide some buildings around the map. It's very hard to scout everything. nighTen, any thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know what they are gonna play. I'm curious as well.
I need an own show with nighTen.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts, and then he starts talking about something.
Well, what did you think about last game, nighTen?
Well, I think NaNiwa had the game. I always make 2 observers with me.
So you're saying you would have won against MC?
No, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying just that I would have had 2 observers with me. One in group 1 with the army, and another one in group 4. I always do, make
Would
that.
you have lost? Would you have lost?
I don't know that.
Okay.
Come on.
But
Be modest.
but if I think if NaNiwa had another observer with him, he would have won that fight. I don't see how MC would have stopped it.
Actually, he's right with that. I mean, he didn't expect the observer on the other side.
Oh, and the probe getting chased with very few HP right now. NaNiwa has to be careful. It's in his own base, so if he was to send it to the minerals and MC would follow, he could kill that probe very quickly, but MC realizes he cannot kill it. He's gonna resume the RS on the probes. Being very annoying right now.
Oh my god. What's that? It's already annoying, and I think NaNiwa is somehow a guy who gets, I don't know, like really stressed from that when he lost the game before. But let's just wait and have a look what NaNiwa does. He's also scouting, see the chrono boost on the cybernetics core and also on the gateway.
I think we're in white, right?
Yeah.
Fucking special tactics, getting all excited. Pretty equal supplies, yeah. 26 for each player. They're actually going for a very similar build. They took their assimilator at the exact same time. Look at the production tab.
Look here, and on the other side, look here on the right. Next pilot coming up with this game.
Oh, and then NaNiwa making a robo immediately. So going for a robo once more. He's been liking a lot of playing this robo in each of the games, I think.
And MC does the same, actually.
Yeah.
And this could be a really cool decider.
It can be a little bit risky if your opponent does like late 4 gates, like you know, if you scout 2 gas as soon as you leave, the opponent can stop mining the gas and make some late 4 gates.
Yeah.
And against a robo, I think it would be very good because even if you can get 1 immortal out and you have like 5 stalkers and 3 zealots up the ramp, then it's still pretty good for you. You can micro against that. But yeah, it's just like mind games and leveling, I guess.
Yeah. So he's coming over with 2 stalkers, 1 zealot and 1 probe.
I think he's just faking it. Yeah, he just wants NaNiwa to maybe make another sentry, make him spend some gas, or like maybe get too many stalkers.
Ooh.
But NaNiwa doesn't fall for it. He's not making any more units.
I think that was nice. Actually, has to take care of it. He needs 1 more unit. Oh, okay. The immortal is coming soon.
Wow. And he's not making what?
What? This looks.
Not making any units. He's not scared.
He knows that MC tries to fix it.
Oh, look at this! He's losing 1 stalker.
Wow.
And the zealot was. Oh, I didn't know.
And MC, how did he know there wasn't any more 1 more sentry up there? Maybe he knew that NaNiwa went for the robo right after one gate, and that his other gates they were like morphing and couldn't warp units yet. I don't know. Like
I mean, it's not like he can know it, but it's more like his game sense seems to be on,
extremely good.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would have just panicked and made 3 sentries and like raped my economy for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's so crazy because both doesn't scout or they can't scout at the moment. Just see what's happening here on the ramp. They still know what's happening.
Oh, and both players going for a robo base, so we're gonna have some Colossi war, which can be pretty random at times. But
Exactly.
decision making, that's what it's all about. There isn't too much micro involved, I think, in the big Colossi fights
Why is
compared to Blinkstalker. But
Why is MC on 50 supply? Oh, it's MC on 31 harvester.
yeah, I think he's been much better in these games at making probes.
Yeah.
And yeah, in this game he was putting pressure, and NaNiwa didn't overcommit to making too many units.
Oh, he's expanding.
But what he did wrong was cutting probes. NaNiwa was cutting probes, and now MC is way ahead in economy. And I think that expansion, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Like you know this timing, right, Nathan? It's
Yes.
like right when you start making Colossi, and this expansion only means that you will have 4 zealots less.
Yeah.
If you were to attack instead of taking expansion, but if you were to attack instead of taking expansion, then you're all in. And your opponent, he can reinforce faster from his robo because his robo is much closer to his expansion than you. And well, that's pretty much what it's all about.
Yeah, and the second thing is that he will have 2 Colossi out and be here with 2 Colossi when he also gets probably 2 Colossi. Plus 4 more zealots, I think, overall, if he gonna attack.
And thermal lens, very quick thermal lens from MC, and he's gonna expand as well as soon as he notices
I
that.
think MC did the smart choice by expanding and upgrading to thermal lance. He can just
go and kite.
Go, yes, exactly, when he reached 2 Colossus. Because NaNiwa didn't even start to research thermal lance.
Yeah.
MC obviously doesn't know that, but he will see if he has, if NaNiwa has thermal lance or not when he will arrive.
And NaNiwa, he made a 2nd century, so that's 100 gas less. I think MC has only 1.
Let me check.
Or maybe not even.
Both won.
both
Both
won.
won.
I thought he has to.
69 against 68 supply at the
Then
moment.
I don't know how MC is way ahead in gas like this. Like how could he get thermal lens and as many Colossi?
I mean, it's about the Immortal,
Immortal,
Which is 100?
Sentry.
Yes.
the Sentry.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think that's it already.
200.
Everything counts.
Yeah.
It's very important. You need to be very meticulous with your unit choice and the way you produce units. And MC with the supply lead still in this game, but NaNiwa, he got his expansion earlier and he transferred probes.
Yeah, and he's 3 harvester ahead.
Yes. And he's gonna be able to get a lot of minerals and gas from this expansion, and the gas is most important. I think he could add a 2nd robo right now and start pumping a lot of Colossi, and then maybe attack with like 7 or 8. And if MC has like 1 or 2 less, it just changes everything.
I mean, the move of NaNiwa is now it's really good having later thermal lens upgrade, because MC didn't take anything from having fast thermal lens upgrade. It was just there, but it wasn't used. So
yeah, the problem, he should have gone there and just kite a little.
yeah,
But
exactly.
I think he didn't have an ops in NaNiwa's base. That's why like he couldn't see. If you can't know exactly what your opponent is doing, and he goes for thermal lens as well, and you go there and you lose
But
your
why?
whole army.
Was he afraid of DTs or anything? No, he wasn't.
No. I think he was just afraid that NaNiwa does the same as him, and then you go all the way there, and then your units they can't go away, because if your opponent has thermal lens as well, they will all die.